Okay, welcome to this Fusion tutorial. Today we're going to look at the Planar Tracker with regards to cleaning up shots, in particular a boom dropping into shot, as you can see on this shot here. So let's dive in, let's go into our tools and let's get a Planar Tracker. Now as soon as I load the Planar Tracker in, you'll see I have a little square icon, which means I can start drawing a polygon. So for the purposes of this, I'm just going to draw around the tops of their heads, really, because obviously the pirates are moving around within the shot and I want to avoid their heads, but I'm not that bothered about the microphone boom dropping in and out because I'll have enough good tracks to take care of that. Okay, so I've got that drawn. It's staying away from the pirates' heads. So I'm going to select a hybrid point area, and for perspective I'll just go for the full thing of translation, rotation, size and shear. Now if I tell it to start tracking forward, I'll get an error message because it's got an invalid reference time. Normally it defaults to start at 0 on your timeline, but as you see, because this has been dropped in from some rushes and it's actually looking at a clip which starts at about 31, I need to set that, or any frame within that could be a reference frame, but it certainly won't use 0. So if I go back to the beginning and just press set, now it has a reference frame to start from. So now track forward, and you see it's giving me loads of nice little points, and very quickly it's given me the track. There are a few red error tracks in there, but I think it'll ignore those. So the first thing I want to do, because I'm going to need it later, is create a planar transform. This will enable me to get the movement back into it after I've stabilized it and fixed it. So with the Planar Tracker selected, on the operation mode I now go to stabilize, and if I play that back, you'll see that it's locked it off nicely to the background. Okay, so all we need to do now is paint out that boom, but I'm not going to use a paint tool, I'm just going to patch it across. So with the Planar Tracker selected, I'm going to bring down a merge tool and then connect the tracker to the foreground of the merge tool, so that all I have to do is slide that across and it'll patch the area that the boom was in. But obviously I'm going to need a mask for that. So if I look at the Planar Tracker output and bring down a polygon, I think I just need to do an area around about here which would cover all the movement of the boom. So have a quick look, just check. Yeah, as long as it's within that area, that's fine. So now if I push that into the matte input of the merge, I can see that only that bit of the foreground has been pushed over it. So I'm just going to drag that across. Because it's a fairly random texture, I can get away with quite a bit here, but the only thing I will do is soften off the edge of the mask a bit so it blends in a bit better, and that's not bad. So we now play that back. That's pretty well fixed. Now all I have to do is get the movement back, and this is where the planar transform comes into play. So I go back to the beginning and play that back. Let's take on that transform information and put the camera movement back into it. So it's a very quick and easy way using a planar transform to fix a shot.